For the longest time, I never used to get any female attention. It's not really something that I would obsess over, so I'm not going to pretend like I can relate to a lot of the red pill guys, because I do find that, the red pillers, they can paint it in any lick of paint that they want, but like the basic premises of the red pill is essentially, dating strategy. How men can win in the modern day dating market. And you can throw a little bit of self-improvement advice in there, but generally speaking, that's not going to change the fact that the red pill is essentially how to manipulate your way into women's hearts. Real quick, boys, if you want to learn how to make $10,000 a month online from your parents' bedroom, click the first link in the description right now. If you're finding yourself having to look up guides and to do conscious things to try and convince a woman that you're worth sleeping with, that tells me that you're not actually the guy that you need to be to actually bang that chick. So you employ some strange fucking strategies or whatever. I've never obsessed over having sex with lots of women. I've known a lot of people in my life though who have had periods of time, or even still to this day, obsess over having sex with as many women as possible. A few nights ago, I went out. Nothing too crazy, I went out to an event and I went and had a dance. And on this night out, I managed to actually attract 5 different women. This is something that is still fairly new to me. I've been getting a lot more attention and finesse with women over the last year or so, but not really to that extreme. And these 5 women, they weren't unattractive. They also weren't Thai locals. I know that's a belief that a lot of you guys might have, like, yeah, Sam, but you're in Thailand, it'll be easy to attract women. They were actually European. So guys, I have finally achieved, the red pill dream. I am now going outside and effortlessly attracting women. I say effortlessly because it really was effortless. If you guys know anything about me, I do not give a single fuck about casual sex and really entertaining any woman who I don't see as my wife. I do not care. And I can honestly say, now that I have experienced it myself, I have the abundance, I have the options available to me. I can honestly say that the lifestyle that a lot of people lead, where their egos are so closely attached to their success with drunk women, and a lot of their character is built upon that, it has to be one of the saddest, most pathetic ways to live as a man. Because let me get this clear, guys, it's very easy to say that you would behave a certain way if you do not have the options anyway. For example, a lot of us are very sure if that we were, multi-million dollar businesses, corporations, that we would not, let's say, contribute to some sort of environmental problem, right? But you're not in that situation. You're not even in that scenario. You're not a business owner who makes millions upon millions of dollars, and you have not been presented the option of either dumping all of your shit into a lake and ruining that lake for free, or paying 30 to 40% of your profits into just getting rid of waste. A lot of us would sit here and be like, yeah, but of course we would pay the 30 to 40% because that's our duty, and the environment and that lake would be so beautiful if it wasn't filled with a bunch of shit. But the reality is, guys, every single evil corporation is run by humans. Exactly like us. Those decisions, those evil actions come from humans. So what makes you think that you're any different? What makes you think that you're not incapable of doing bastard things? So when you don't have the option available to you, it's very easy to preach a mindset. Yeah, casual sex is really bad, but you're saying that from a position of someone who doesn't get any attention from women. So it doesn't actually mean anything. The option's not there for you anyway, so of course it's a lot easier to go with the more virtuous opinion. The real test comes when you start getting options, when you start having those temptations presented to you. A lot of people say, I would never cheat on my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend. I would never cheat on my girlfriend. But guys, once again, a lot of people end up cheating on their girlfriends. What makes you think you're any different from those people? They are, after all, humans. You are also a human. The test comes when God presents to you options. I have now been through a good period of time where God has presented me many options. And like any other man, I won't sit here and lie to you. I've been tempted. Of course I've been tempted. I'm a man. But something that overpowers my temptations to bust a nut is my self-esteem and my integrity. I cannot sit here on YouTube. I cannot tell my friends that I am looking for my wife and I'm not interested in engaging in casual sex, and then proceed to completely and utterly betray myself by engaging with that shit. And that is a difference between me and a lot of other people who say they do things but they do not actually do them. There's nothing worse than living without integrity. It's essentially when you tell yourself that you're going to wake up, at 10 a.m. tomorrow. It's not even like, honestly, it's not even like that. It's like, it's way more extreme. These are your values. It's not like just a small finicky task like, waking up on time. These are your actual fucking values. And people will tell themselves that this is my value, this is what I believe, and then they proceed to not even abide by it, which to me is shocking. Because everything's a test, guys. You can sit here right now and say, oh yeah, I really want to start doing ice baths. I want to start doing ice baths right now. That'd be so awesome, all the health benefits. And the reason why you say it is because you're not presented with the scenario of actually doing an ice bath. I can sit here right now and say, yeah, an ice bath would be awesome. And then if I had a fucking miracle ice bath just appear right there, suddenly it's like, oh fucking hell, I'm actually presented with doing the thing now, and the whole fucking equation changes. I think I just went a little bit off the rails with this video, so I'm gonna return back to my original point, but I hope that makes a lot of sense to you guys. I want you to know that even though the majority of my audience agree with me, by the way, which I'm glad about. I'm actually very happy that a lot of people agree that, casual sex bad and we should wait for our wife, right? But you also have to acknowledge that a lot of you boys are not in the position of abundance yet. And I need you to all understand, not even just in terms of women, but just anything else in life. You can say that you want a thing. You can say that this is your integrity and your values. But when the time comes when God will test you, that's when it matters. Not now, when the test comes. You can pound your chest all day and tell everyone you're a big alpha fucking male. Nothing will ever stop me. I'm the best. But when God bestows upon you a test, perhaps your business goes in a wrong turn, your girlfriend leaves you, that is when it matters the most, that you prove to yourself that you are what you say you are. Okay, so Sam, How did you attract 5 women in one night? How is that possible? I'll actually tell you how. I'll help out the red pillars for a moment. It's incredibly easy when you're on a night out, which is why it's so disgusting as well. Like, the barrier of entry to getting in a girl's pants who often goes out on nights out is so low, it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Here's what you have to do, guys. Here's what the red pillars will fucking type Bible posts about for fucking weeks at a time on their subreddit. Here's what you do, actually. You go out to a club. You go out without the intention of fucking anybody. You go out to have fun. You are a slightly fun person to be around. You open up yourself socially to the people around you, male or female. You have fun. You dance with men who are around you. You dance with women who might be around you. And naturally, women in this environment will begin to orbit you because you are the fun. You look like a fun person. Girls just want to have fun. That is how easy it is. I went out with absolutely 0 fucking goals in mind apart from having fun. And I danced with everyone. And 5 women decided they wanted to really dance with me and try to get to know me. And guys, here's something else. I know you guys get the ego fulfillment from, and then I fucked her this way, and then I fucked her like this, and da-da-da, whatever. You know what's actually just as ego fulfilling, but just a little bit less fun? Rejecting women. Do you know how many times she's been rejected? Like, it's very fucking rare. She's gonna remember you she's gonna remember that dude who rejected her. She's gonna be thinking to herself, is there something wrong with me? Why doesn't he want to fuck me? What the hell? And I'm not saying, by the way, to just be a dick. I'm not saying like go into the club, have a bunch of women orbiting you and they're like, hi, you stupid bitch. no, I don't want to dance with you, you're clapped. I'm not saying that, because when you're on a night out, people are very sensitive to energy. You don't want to actually be a horrible person. Like I say, the reason why this works is because you have good energy. You're dancing with everyone. You're open to dancing with women too, man. But you don't have to fuck her. You don't have to get to know her. You don't have to be in her ear like, what's your name? You don't have to do any of that shit. You just continue to have a good time. And as soon as it starts escalating, as soon as she starts maybe trying to touch you or whatever, you go in her ear and you just say, listen, you're very beautiful, but I have a girlfriend. Otherwise, I'd love to continue to dance with you. And you'll find that, they gain a lot of, respect for that as well. And you don't even need to have a fucking girlfriend to say that, by the way. It's just a good way of rejecting her advances without bruising her ego. You don't want to bruise her ego because we're not nasty men, we're not horrible people. And then you continue on, man. You don't have to fuck them. You can say no. You have the integrity and the self-discipline to say no to that level of fun. And it would be fun, dude, yeah. It would be really fun to take her back and have sex with her. It would. But is that the sort of man which you want to be like? I've decided I don't want to be like that. I've decided that whenever I have done something like that, it's not led to anything fulfilling. And so that's my values and that's my morality and that's, my integrity, and I stick with that. Again, self-discipline is not just going to the gym and doing boring fucky tasks that you don't really want to do. It's also saying no to hyper fun things that you might want to do, but ultimately they aren't fitting of your character. And frankly, I find that a lot of these red pillars, they build so much of their identity around their finesse with women. Oh yeah, dude, you're so good at picking up chicks. You're so good at banging drunk, damaged women. Well done. Now I've experienced it. 'Cause I hadn't experienced it before. I've always known it's bullshit, but I've not been able to truly speak on it because I've not experienced it myself, And again, when God throws you the test, that's when it truly matters. I've passed God's test, and I can honestly say, if you are a red pillar, if you gain your ego fulfillment from your finesse with drunk women, or just women in general, I find it to be very pathetic. I really do. And I see shit like this all the time, dudes who go out, and they're literally predatory looking for drunk women to get into their circle and to take them home or whatever, it's fucking so sad, man. It's so sad. So yeah, there you go, guys. I achieved the red pill dream. I'm now an official red pill guru. I know everything about banging women. I'm a man's man. Fucking hell. So yeah, guys, any dating advice you need, hit me up, man. I got you. Click the first link in the description to learn how to generate cash online from your bedroom. And I'll be seeing you boys soon. Take care.